What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today it is time for a huge update as we are now coming into the part 2 of the 250 million download celebration for both Global and JP. Let's get into all the information and juicy details right now because there's going to be a lot of stones. We've got a new LR coming in. Global, you are actually getting a couple of new units that we thought you would actually get a little bit later, but turns out you're going to be getting them now. And yeah, just overall, it's a good time to be playing the game. It really is a lot of good stuff. And actually, if you're also playing Legends as well, there's a lot of stuff as well that you can look forward to. Just really quick thing I'm going to actually say on Legends at the time of this recording. There was supposed to be some maintenance before Super Saiyan 2 Gohan came. And then I realized that it kept getting pushed back and back. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Some people were also pointing out as well that Apple is having their kind of like, reveal event for the new iPhone this year and their new operating system and everything on the phone. And so that's probably causing Legends right now to have to deal with that mandatory update that Apple will probably make them have. So no idea when all that stuff's coming back. But when that stuff comes, there's a lot of good stuff coming to that game as well. So hey, the games are both pushing each other to be better. It's a good time for everyone playing the games. So anyway, let's get into all the details right now. On the left side of the screen, I will have the super attack animations, which were originally uploaded by over on Twitter, but then the official Twitter page of Dokkan itself did give us the animations and the card details actually, which nothing has really changed ever since they were leaked like 3 weeks ago. So we're just going to quickly go over them real quick. I'm actually going to leave a link down in the description below if you want to go check out a couple of videos where they're kind of like showing them off in terms of damage and everything like that. Bottom line, this guy is super powerful, and I will say just one thing. If they can make this guy this powerful, why in the world are the LR Gogeta and the LR Vegito have such bad restrictions when this guy doesn't have anything? So it just... I'm never gonna let that go. I don't care what they say. I'm never gonna let it go. But anyway, let's get into all of the juicy details. Okay. So first off, let's take a look at the leader skill. So participants of Universe 7 here. Category Key +3, HP, attack, and defense up 177%. So 7% more than the current Dokkan Fest LRs. Okay. And Matawa, okay, so and Key +3, HP, attack, and defense up to tech types. It's both super and extreme. There's no, like only super type or only extreme type. It is 2 super types. So a lot of us originally thought this was going to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive LR. Turns out it's not. He's going to be a normal LR. And if you don't go for him in this banner, I honestly don't blame you. As powerful as he is, I'm still a skip for me. And I'll maybe eventually give him an attack banner or something like that. So the tech banner right now though that is currently available, where you get one shot because you get some orbs and a Kai, he is not in there. They did that on purpose, right? They made sure that this was not going to be available until after the tech banner had dropped already, meaning he's not going to be in there. So when a future tech banner does come around, or maybe there's another banner that you pull in that has LRs, this guy will be available in there, okay? So, super attack lowers attack and defense, and then I believe his 18 key super attack just simply lowers attack and defense as well. Obviously, it's stronger, mega colossal damage. And, his 12 key super attack lowers attack, and his 18 key super attack and defense, but lowering defense does nothing, essentially. So, yeah. Anyway, going on to his passive, basically. At the beginning of the turn, his own attack and defense up 77%. When you do a super, and this is the key thing right here, a super attack, so it's 18 key super attack, he'll get an additional 77% up in the attack right there. And if the opponent you are attacking has had his attack lowered, he will get an additional 77% attack up right there. So basically, like one of your best rotations essentially is to have the Ranger 17 card, the new one, the physical one, who can lower attack due to his super attack. And once he lowers someone's attack, then you have this guy come in and he gets a tremendous boost. So yeah, as of right now, this guy's putting out some pretty big numbers. So it's pretty ridiculous. So in terms of links, he's got the big ones at least are going to be things like Over in a Flash. I don't actually know what this link is. I don't really pay attention to the defense down links, essentially. So, Shocking Speed, Turn into Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So, the big key links, he's there and everything like that. Again, his best partner is the physical Ranger 17. Would have been really cool to see him come back in a Dokkan Fest banner. But hey, it is what it is. I'm sure there's ups and downs to all that kind of fun stuff, but that's essentially what he is. So, this stuff is supposed to be dropping on the... I want to say the 13th at 5 p.m. Japan time. Don't believe the times that are now in DBZ space, because Bandai likes to kind of fool us and say like, oh, it's actually going to release it this time, but it's not. The only thing that we do know is that things like certain missions and this card, the free-to-play Trunks, Goten, and Marin, are going to be coming at the 12th tomorrow, or no, the 13th tomorrow, which is at 2 p.m. Japan time. So that's like 10 p.m. or something like that Pacific Standard Time. Did a video on these guys already. They've been around. They've been data mined for quite a while now. So nothing, but they are their own, basically, you know, free to play orbs and everything like that. So a lot of cool missions that are also going to go into there. Other than that, though, I'm sure you guys have seen the super attacks on, well, we don't know the super attacks for this guy, but we have seen the super attack for the LR already. You probably saw on the side of the screen, like I said before. And we know the cards, right? We know the cards. But it is time to get into all of the missions, because there are a ton of free stones coming our way. So let's break it all down, because there are definitely some that might actually only be JP exclusive. And when I mean that, for anyone freaks out, I'm just simply talking about a few weekend stones. I think it's like a total of 5 stones or something like that for the weekend, maybe 6. It's nothing special. It's nothing like really like big difference or anything like that. All of the big missions for, like, you know, 25 stones, 35 stones, and all that kind of fun stuff, that's going to both Global and JP. So real quickly, I'm going to cover the JP only stones for a quick second, and then we're going to move over to the stones that will be available for everyone. Now, I could be wrong on this on these JP only stones. Again, quotations here. I'm not really sure. Just simply because there are holidays coming up here in Japan, and there's nothing in around, you know, and I like to use the States, I guess, just as a basic format. But as of right now, I don't think there's gonna be anything. I could be wrong. So if I find out that information right before I'm about to upload this video, then I'll obviously put a little text sign right now, and you'll be seeing that. So if not, then as of right now, as they stand, they will be that. So if you guys have remembered, there have been random weekend holidays sometimes when it comes to Japan, and we'll get these like little Goten and Trunks mission things, or like it'll have Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 on there, or whatever they are, and they're just simply little 3-day weekend missions, and it's meant to get us like 5 or 6 stones or something like that, and then like 30 of the Incredible Gems. So basically, the way it's going to work is that if you do 10 story missions, then you are clear 10 story missions, doesn't matter which one, like the actual quest story missions, you'll get 30 Incredible Gems for doing that. That's a mission right there. And these are, again, available only on the weekend. So like if I click on this, for example, my camera is unfortunately covering it, but it says from the 5th to the 8th. So again, that's a weekend right there. There's a 3-day weekend in there in October for Japan. So that's just the mission right there. So again, this will not be available until that time. But basically, daily you do it's daily, okay? So I think actually the more I think about it, yeah, it's 15 stones. So it's 5 per day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and that's how it's gonna work, okay? So it's just you simply do 120 act in total, 90 act, 60 act, 30 act, and then that's it, okay? So as long as you just simply do the act throughout those days, you get 5 stones, and then you do it over the 3-day weekend, and you get 15 stones in total, okay? Again, though, this particular one right here is not until the 5th of October, or sorry, the 6th of October, which is a Saturday. So funny enough, that's the day Lemon actually leaves. He's coming out to Japan in a couple of weeks. So we're going to be doing some streams and everything like that. This particular one right here is starting on the 21st. So this is not this upcoming weekend. It is the next following weekend, 21st. And again, the exact same thing. 30 act, 60, 90, 120 act, and 10 story quests. Get you 5 stones and some Incredible Gems right there, okay? And then finally, this one will probably be this weekend if I'm guessing. Yep, 14th essentially. So it says the 14th because it goes off of US time, but again, this is based off JP time. Again, 30, 60, 90, 120 act, nothing special. Again, 5 stones a day, 15 in total for the weekend. So global, you might get this. I'm just not sure because again, a Japan specific holiday right here. Maybe they do the same thing. I'm not really sure because it will still be part of that 250 million download special. But especially the one in October, that first one that I read off, that's after the 250 million download special is done and finished. So that one will probably be a JP only thing. But then again, I could be wrong. So just again, wait to see what happens. Again, it's only 15 stones, which I know can be a lot for some people. But at the same time, it's nothing like, oh, well, you know, JP's getting 100 stones or something like that, and Global's getting 2 or something. You know, just keep that in mind, okay? The missions down here below are just simply the Champa event is coming back. So it's just, if you've completed those, you don't get these guys back already. But if you haven't, then you have a chance to go and get some medals and everything, okay? Now, for the big missions that are coming for the 250 million download special, let's take a look at everything. Now, Global, it was just recently announced yesterday that you are also getting Boss Rush Stage 6 super early. Congrats on getting that. Absolutely congrats on that. So, basically, if you go in here and you beat Boss Rush Stage 6, you will get 35 Dragon Stones. Okay, you simply just have to clear it. That's all you have to do. Bring your best team, go in, beat the 5 bosses. It's going to be the SSJ3 Bardock, the AGL Hirudegan, the physical LR Gogeta, Tech Vegito Blue, and then STR Rose, although I think technically the physical LR Gogeta will be at the end. I just was remembering that off the top of my head in that order. Anyway, beat all 5 of those bosses in any amount of time. There is no time limit. I think whatever that whole 6-minute mission thing that was rumored and leaked and all that fun stuff a few weeks ago, I think it somehow probably just got mixed up with the fact that this is Boss Rush Stage 6. I could be wrong. They could potentially add some kind of extra mission in like that. But according to, I skimmed through every single Japanese mission I could find that is not highlighted, as you can clearly see. I did not find anything that said 6 minutes beating Boss Rush Stage 6. So, until that mission appears, I don't see anything, and we don't have anything to worry about, okay? So basically, go in, beat Boss Rush Stage 6, and you'll get 35 stones right there, okay? Now, as you guys know, with the LR, Goku, and Frieza card coming out, we are also getting a Jiren EZA. Now, he himself is not getting an EZA. It's just another EZA stage. It's like the Dragon Ball Super Broly EZA, where it's essentially you just go through the missions or you go through the stages, and you basically are going to get prizes, orbs, stones, all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know what exactly is in Jiren's thing. I'm assuming it's going to be mostly orbs. It could also include stones, or maybe like every 5 or 10 stages, essentially, it could include a stone or 2 or something like that. But the reason that I think that it will include some stones is because there are 2 missions in here that are particularly like, whoa, what exactly is this EZA? Because this is the first, actually, though. So if you guys know, all EZA events have generally gone up to stage 30. The only one with the exception was the STR Kid Gohan, who went up to stage 30 to get the medals. And then 34 to 77, I believe, that got you a bunch of in-game orbs. And then 78 and higher got you the Hercule statues, essentially, okay? This one, however, and this is the interesting part, there are 2 missions, and the first mission is if you can get up to level 50 or higher in this Extreme Z battle, then you will get 2 stones, okay? And then another one is if you can get up to level 100 in this EZA battle event, then you will get 3 stones. So this makes me, this kind of makes me think that this EZA event is, again, just very similar to the Broly one, and it probably is going to be pretty easy up until a good certain amount of stages, maybe around stage 70 or 80. Now, again, I don't know what prizes we are getting. By the time you see this video, potentially, we will already know, and I'll have a video on all those missions are on top of whatever prizes we are getting there. But in terms of this, when it comes to the EZA Jiren events, get up to stage 50, you automatically get 2 stones for a mission, and get up to level 100, and you'll get 3. That right there easily makes me think, okay, they're not giving us many stones for it. Level 100 is a lot of stages and everything like that, so obviously this is, it's not going to be too hard, okay? And this does go until the 11th of October, so we've got about a month. I mean, it's the 12th now, so a little under a month to do this. So don't feel like you have to do this all within a week or something like that. This stuff will be around for a while, okay? So, moving on, though, of course, we have the usual missions when it comes to the new free-to-play units. So, again, with the Trunks, Goten, and Marin card, it's going to be just like the EZA Piccolo. You go in, you farm up one of the card right there. You're going to, and by doing that, you're going to complete one of these missions. You're going to get one of these dupe cards, or depending on how they have it set up, you'll either have a normal and a Z-Hard one. You get 2 cards, 1 card from each one, so you have a total of 2. Take that first card, throw it into one of the paths on the card that you lock up. That will unlock this mission right here, which is unlock 1 node or route on that card. Doing that will then, of course, give you one of these cards. So take this card prize right here, throw it into the second one. That unlocks this mission. Go to the third one, it unlocks this mission, and the fourth one completes this mission right here, okay? And then it basically from there, it's increasing use the rest of them to increase the super attack that you get through missions. And as you complete the stage over and over again, you're going to get orbs to then throw into them. So when you get them up to 20%, that gets you another card. Take that card, throw it into the essay of the one that you've originally locked up. And once you have gotten him up to 100% and you get him up to essay 10, then you will get a Elder Kai right here. Okay, pretty normal standard stuff right there. A few of these medal missions right here are just simply completing a stage 5 times, 10 times, things like that. And I'm assuming based on this, yeah, it's going to be the stage where you can get the orbs most likely. So anyway, completing those orb stages will award you the medals. The medals will most likely be able to be farmed as well from the event. If not, then you get them automatically from these missions right here. As long as you complete all those missions, you will be able to get 1 copy of this card up to Rainbow 100%. Okay? Nothing special there. Now, something big that I noticed that I'm not 100% on, but if going by the kanji here, if it's true, this is the exact same kanji for these missions right here that we had from the launch event and those daily missions where we got 2 stones from each to get a total of 10 stones. Add those on top of the launch event to get 20 stones a day. Now, there's nothing in the news right now at this moment of this recording where that launches event is coming back. However, I would not be surprised if it does come back for a little bit of time, maybe for a week during the premiere time when the LR, Goku, and Frieza do come around. But these events right here, these missions are kind of similar in terms of the kanji when it came to the last missions, okay? Now, this means right here, this first kanji is kind of like, it basically means special or tokubetsu, essentially. And then, like, the first one says, use 20 act or more, okay? We had that mission all the time when it came to those missions during the very first part of the 250 million download celebration. This one, however, is a little different. The last one was, or doing the first part was just simply, you know, beat a stage 3 times, beat a stage 5 times, beat a stage 7 times, or just clear different numbers of stages, a total of 7 times at total, and then you're able to get a bunch of stones from that, okay? This one, however, is simply just beating an Extreme Z battle 1 time. This is 3 times, 5 times, and that's it. And then this one is training somebody, okay? We had the training one as well when it came to those missions, again, back in part 1 right there. So again, that's 10 stones right there, making me think that, okay, launch must be coming back in a mission probably for the next week maybe. I'm going to assume maybe next week on Monday starting, or maybe this Friday. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, that could be some farmable stones right there. We'll have to wait and see. Again, so just wait and see if that is the case. But that's pretty cool right there. And for the Extreme Z battle, if you're up to stage 100 or something like that, and you're like, I can't get past any more stages, Talon. It's going too hard. I don't know what to do. Just simply go into the stage selection part and go back down to stage 1 and just do that 5 times, and that will do that right there for you, okay? Or if there's another EZA event, because again, they're all unlocked right now for the month, go ahead and do those as well. So there's nothing to really worry about when it comes to that right there, okay? Then there are also going to be some part 2 missions. If you notice, we've got like number 24 here, number 25, number 22, number 23, number 21. And so again, these are going to be missions that are similar to the part 1 missions that we saw already, and probably most of us have completed. If you haven't, it's okay. I did a video on those already, but they are also around until the beginning of October, so nothing to worry about here. Most of these are pretty standard. Also, another thing is that all of the Tournament of Power story events are coming back. So if you haven't completed some of those missions or you haven't completed some of those events, then that will be around as well. Pretty simple stuff. Just simply beat certain stages a certain amount of times, beat them all on Z hard, the usual stuff that we'd expect, right? But one of these missions here, when it comes to the part 2 missions, is that number 25 here is clear all the missions, and you get 25 stones right there, which is pretty nice. And then if we went into number 24, this is another 2-1 where it simply is clear Extreme Z battle, and this one looks to be stage 25 or higher in 2 minutes and 50 seconds or less. So little simple things like that. So we're getting a lot of extra stones, which is pretty nice. It does make me wonder though if we're gonna have a stone sale, because that stone sale from part 1 only went till the 11th. It's gone now. If you were waiting for the LRs and didn't buy your sale stones, those are all gone now. So I'm wondering if we are going to get some kind of sale stone. I'm not really sure, but nonetheless, we are getting a ton of free stones. Boss Rush Stage 6, these daily missions right here in terms of these stones. If the launch event comes back as well, not to mention the part 2 missions here, that's 25 stones. Not to mention what Jiren's EZA mission stuff could potentially give us in terms of stones as well. There's a lot of stones coming our way. So save your stones. Don't do those daily summons, or just do single summons and everything. Get all of these missions done, or as most of them as you possibly can, in my personal opinion, and then go for some summons. Try your luck in the LR banner if you truly want to. I'm personally not. I'm gonna be going for Turles. I need Turles on Frieza's banner still. So but other than that, guys, that's basically all of the big main missions. Like I said before, all of these down here are simply the all the different Tournament of Power story missions and everything like that. Global, real quickly, you are actually getting the latest one, and actually the last one. So it's going to have like this farmable 17 here, this farmable 18. 18 and 17 are not bad free-to-play units. They have a decent leader skill in terms of the Tournament of Power leader skill right there. Or what they're mainly used for is to farm up every single 17 and 18 in the game, essentially, whether they're good or bad, just as long as they're not future Super 17s or 17s or 18s. But basically, these 17s and 18s can farm up all of those SA attacks and all those 18s and 17s you potentially have. Not bad right there. Not to mention, at least farm up the Int 17 9 times. That way, if you ever do pull the physical Ranger 17, then you have his SA ready to go in terms of being farmed right there, okay? And then global, lastly, you are apparently getting Dispo and the physical Ribrianne that are coming out during this time as well. So they will be on your LR Goku and Frieza banner, meaning that whenever you get SSBE Vegeta, either they will be featured, but you already have a chance to get them at first, or new cards could potentially be replaced on there. Again, I'm not really sure, but seems to be something right there. So, and if I had to take a wild guess, so probably SSBE Vegeta will come later on. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Let me know what you're going to do with all your free stones and what you're most looking forward to in this little Parts 2 celebration. So anyway, guys, like I said before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit notifications as well, because YouTube is just off the clock right now. A lot of people not seem to be getting videos from everyone, not just me, just from everyone. So make sure you hit that little notification bell and drop a like if you liked the video. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.